I hope you're having an amazing day. My name is Colin. I'm joined here today by Rick, and we have some interesting updates. Let me sit up straight for this one because it's a big one. The agent mint of the Digitsagents in Digits Club, as you all might be aware, link in the description has been changed. We have migrated the Discord, which basically has to do with the big inactiveness of most people, right? Of course, we had at one time 10,000 people in there. We removed the inactive people, the spammers and everything. So we were left with about 6,000 people. But the bear market is hitting everybody quite severely. So all the inactive people, we were like, if we're going to do this free mint hype, then probably a lot of people will join. Right, so let's create a new Discord server. We had some other problems. It's up and running, 400 people in under a week, so that's quite nice. And now we have started the DigitsAgents promo. 9,999 free mints. And if you want to qualify for a whitelist spot, join the link in the description, go to the Discord, and there's instructions how to get whitelisted. Whitelist can mint for free. Then there are 999 founding agents in the pre-sale 1 ETH, in the public sale 1.59 ETH, and in the whitelist, therefore 1.29 ETH. Don't get confused. We have full infographics inside the Discord, how it all works. Today, I briefly want to discuss what we have been up to and what everything is looking like. And if you want to join the Digitsagents free mint, then go to Twitter, go to @DigitsAgents, and there are instructions there as well on how to get whitelisted or join our Discord community through the link in the description. Rick, the riddles, obviously one of the very cool gamification elements, how to get whitelisted. Could you briefly explain how that works?
Yeah, for sure. So basically what the riddles are, right, on the surface, it's a stimulation of the community. Make sure that everybody gets to understand the lore a little bit. We incorporate a lot of sneak peeks of a lot of big stuff that's coming up inside of the riddles, which are essentially just riddles that you can solve to climb up the leaderboards and earn rewards. There's a lot of cool stuff coming up pretty soon. A lot of sneak peeks of, well, I'm not going to spoil too much, but you're just going to have to find out very soon.
Don't say anything.
There's going to be some reveals inside of the riddles. So it's kind of two reasons why you would like to go after these riddles and solve them. Not just to stay up to date and get the sneak peeks, but also, as we had an announcement earlier today, to get the golden agent. It looks really, really sick. You can already see it in the Discord right now. And well, of course, it's a 1 of 1. So very important to get that one if you are interested in the ecosystem. So yeah, that would be my reasons to get into it. And we got some pretty cool riddles coming up. So definitely excited for that.
Not too complex, I hope. Nah, I've seen them.
Nah, we're keeping it accessible for everybody. Yeah, but there's some more difficult stuff coming up.
There's definitely some really difficult ones coming up. No, I think the gamification was one of the better choices. You know, I think I like these mints, but the lore usually is quite dry. And with these riddles, the engagement, the hype, the leaderboard. So basically, you participate in the riddles through the Discord and through the Twitter. If you solve the riddle correctly before the next riddle goes live, you get points. If you're the first one to solve it, you get more points. But everybody that participates get points. Then you rank on the leaderboard, and on the leaderboard there are several prizes, from airdrops to 1 of 1 NFTs to partner prizes that are being included. And the mint taking place on 3rd of November, obviously running up to that, there are quite some big events. One of these events is our cinematic that we're releasing, and through the riddles very soon some of these elements will be introduced where you can pick up the lore. Where the riddles before were quite focused on what we would say general introduction, right? Keeping it simple, just getting a look and feel for these riddles. They're going to be a lot more tied in with the story, right? To understand, of course, these agents, they're NFTs, right? Ultimately, you stake them, you get access to products. That's the business side of things. But on the other side, there's whole story behind them, and the cinematic basically opens up the final riddle, right? Which is extremely cool. So now we have basically, yesterday discussed on how to tie these things all together to make it even bigger and better. The chat is disabled. Let me non-disable the chat for everybody. No problemo. There we go. You should be able to write something right now if you're watching this live with us.
There we go.
So these riddles, obviously they get more advanced, but they will also get a lot more frequent closer to the mint. It means that although you might be here for, let's say, the last 4 weeks, even somebody that joins in the last 2 weeks, let's say every time they are the first one to solve it, and they have it correct, and they participate in every riddle, they can still take the #1 spot. So inside the Discord, there's a role called Riddle Master. The person that holds the #1 spot gets that role, which means they're eligible to mint the Golden Agent NFT 1 of 1, right? Which is the 1 of 1s are less than 0.1% of the collection, right? So there's 10 1 of 1s. Some are allocated to the founding agents, some are allocated to the DigitsAgents. But that's basically a guaranteed free mint of a very potentially expensive NFT. So participating in these riddles will be able to get you whitelisted, win a fuck ton of other prizes, get exclusive airdrops, get partner prizes, and then if you are the smartest person in the room, you get the Golden Agent NFT. And so the riddles is definitely... Sorry?
And the fastest person in the room.
Yeah, well... I hear from your girlfriend
important
that you're the fastest person in the room.
Well, if that gets me a one-on-one, then sure. I'll take it.
Fair enough. No, but the sneak peek was dropped today, so that's quite good. And the cinematic, you know, I haven't looked at the cinematic in a while. I was actually looking at the date when we got that cinematic delivered, the first part. It was actually June 10th. Already, so that's like months ago when they delivered the first part of the cinematic. And I spoke, so the guys, they called me actually last week. They say like, oh, we noticed that you announced the mint date. The company that recorded the cinematic with all the actors and stuff, and like the actors are waiting, they want to see the cinematic go live, the reaction, so cool. So yeah, they're definitely quite bullish and very professional as well. So after the cinematic goes live, there's also behind the scenes, which is quite cool, which will be released. And over the next couple of weeks, so like I mentioned before, we have the infographics, right, explaining all the products. And then there will also be videos explaining each of the products and, you know, to get the proper understanding what is for the founding agents, what is for the Digits agents, and what's the difference between the two, how does it work? Ultimately, the reasoning goes like this. Founding agents are staked, yield Digits coins. Founding agents, when staked, have the yield of the Digits coins, but they can also access all of the products for free, included. Then the Digits agents, they can stake their NFT, get access to the Digits Club Discord, but only the Digits Club section of the Discord, and then can use Digits coins from the founding agents if they acquire them to utilize and increase the utility of all the other products as well. So basically expanding everything. All of these projects are interconnected, all off-chain, no gas needed. And therefore, if you're extremely bullish on what we've building the last 8 months and you've been following us, the founding agent will be extremely interesting for you. And if you're new here, then hello, my name is Colin. This little helper over there is Rick. And we like to talk shit on YouTube every week, usually. And you might qualify yourself for a Digits agent through all the different whitelist opportunities. A question. Are the one-of-one designs founding agents or Digits agents? We have decided to split them. They're not split equally, but there are founding agent one-of-ones, and there are also Digits agents one-of-one. So ultimately, let's say you are extremely lucky, you would mint for free a one-of-one design. The Riddle Master is a founding agent. Yes. That Golden Agent design. And then I believe that the next sneak peek is already quite soon, and that's my avatar. Ooh, so Vladimir got the first Golden Agent as avatar. And then basically every team member gets an avatar of the one-of-ones. And then basically for the mint, we will show all of the one-of-ones and where they go inside the collection. So that's quite important to know. Then, of course, when we look at the whole event, there are a lot of partners involved, which is quite interesting. So we've had some, well, some conversations, I want to say over 40 hours of conversations in the last 2 weeks on calls with all the parties. So everybody's extremely bullish to get involved because obviously it's kind of a no-brainer, right? The market is boring. They don't have anything to offer to their communities, and then a free mint. And of course, we push them a little bit, right? We want to do a little bit AMA. We want to explain things. But things are going to get quite chaotic quite soon. So I'm very happy to see the Digits Club Discord right now still kind of, it's super active, right, on a daily basis, but still in a state of calmness, because I know for sure in the last 2 weeks before the mint, it will just be all out madhouse, you know, kick the spammers, kick the scammers, everything that is involved in that craziness. What else? We've been working on so much shit. What else cool stuff do we have, Rick, lined up?
I don't even know. Did we discuss the partnerships in detail?
No, but I don't really want to expose them too much, because it's not only the partner section on Discord, right? That whole list. Those are obviously getting involved, but there's also quite some big new ones. And that's more of the hype, you know. I always like to give alpha on these like AMAs, but this one is being recorded. So got to keep it secret before everybody finds out. And a little, some secrets is also good, you know, for the hype and for the momentum and everything. Oh, the airdrop. Yeah, the airdrop might be cool. So I'm filling in the airdrop information next week. So how that actually works is, should we tell them right now? Yeah, I think it's a good moment. Yeah, why not?
Why not?
All right, so the mint happens on the 3rd of November, right? Then you have some time before the reveal. So the NFTs will be revealed before the staking goes out, right? Because you want to know, what is my rarity? It's not only your agent, and then if it's a one of one or not, there are different levels of rarity included as well. It's all handpicked. So basically, the designs, the cooler it looked, I just thought like, these are cool. These are the most rare ones. And then move it like that. Rarity doesn't affect staking. It doesn't. It's just flex value. That's basically how it goes. But like in terms of flex value, the flex value is quite high because it's a PFP collection. And though I'm not going to lie, some look a lot cooler than others, right? If you look at the golden agent, he's blind in one eye and he has like a golden tooth. I thought that was pretty gangster. And some of these elements also occur on other agents. The digits, no, I can't say too much about that, but of course they're called DigitsAgents, right? So there will be an element to that as well. And some have like legendary digits on them, so that's quite cool as well. Doesn't make that much sense right now, but just keep the hype going, right? So with the airdrops, mint on the 3rd of November, then basically wait until the reveal, which is a matter of, it's not hours, it's probably days, but it's very short, right? Because we need to open up the staking to get people to join. Then the staking will open and you can stake your NFT through the available options. Once staked, the ecosystem will unlock, right? First the mainframe, then you start to yield coins within the next 24 hours. Everything is being tracked and everything. And then the products will unlock one by one. You can use everything as a founding agent, or you have the option to move DigitsCoins around the ecosystem as a DigitsAgent. What you'll see is that even before the mint, the DigitsAgents bot that we created custom for our Discord will start to push notifications about DigitsPad pools. So I think, I'm not going to lie, we have over 30 pools after the mint, right? And of course, a lot of these are NFTs. There should also be a good amount of allocation there up for grabs. So that's one of the biggest utilities for DigitsCoins, obviously, which have been prepped, and the projects will not actually show on DigitsPad, but it will basically state new pool has been created, and then they all have question marks. And then after the mint, all of them are basically revealed once you have staked, that you can see what it actually is. It's a little bit of the buzz marketing, right? But then DigitsPad is basically completely filled. The whitelist marketplace should have several options available there as well. And the pools basically have countdowns, right? So every single day, there are several events happening 10 weeks after the mint. Coincidentally, there's 10 weeks worth of airdrops. So what happens primarily with these airdrops, there will be that the founding agents will not have as many coins initially in the beginning, right? They also all get an airdrop, but there are terms and conditions on their airdrop for the pre-sale of the founding agents, right? So they get airdrop as well, but they get the airdrop later. Then how it works with the regular airdrop, which I want to focus on, am I making it too complex? Because it's so easy. I made an infographic on it just to keep it super easy because I'm rambling a little bit, but it's actually quite an easy process. There are not enough DigitsCoins in circulation for everybody to use the ecosystem. So what happens is if the DigitsAgents are staked and they make the time for the snapshot, so I will announce when the snapshot is taken, every account that has an agent staked under the snapshot will be airdropped DigitsCoins, but a very little amount, just so they can use the product, they can participate on a pool on DigitsPad, they can experience everything, and the price of the DigitsCoins initially is not holding them back, right? If I would basically say, oh, let me go to a farmer's market, right? And it's $10 to access, but they give me a free ticket. I'm like, okay, cool, fuck it, I'll check it out, right? I'll walk inside, and then everything is like $100. Then I'm gonna spend 10 minutes walking there, and then I'm gonna fuck off, right? But if they say like, oh, we have some samples, try some samples, and maybe the cheeses and everything is like $10, but you have samples, then the samples obviously make me engaged, right? I walk around more, I check out the products and everything, and that kind of feel we want to provide for people that participate in the free mint. They participate in the free mint for a specific reason. They're curious, they want to see, and there's no risk at all, right? So they have participated in the riddles, they have joined the partners, whatever they did, there's always some effort involved to get whitelisted. We reward that effort with the free mint. And then if they follow our rules, which is basically stake before the snapshot, blah, 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 then they get some DigitsCoins to basically play around on all these cool products in the ecosystem. And this goes on for 10 weeks because there's pools, there's partner airdrops, there's like all kinds of shit involved. And then after 10 weeks, you should have, that's 2.5 months, you should have a good understanding of how everything works. And then the airdrops obviously stop, can't do promo forever. And we should be in a good position to have a strong foundation of users that are engaged with the ecosystem and continuously use it on a daily basis. End of speech. How is that?
Wow, mouthful. I think everyone who didn't quite 100% get it should just join the Discord and see the infographics.
Fair enough.
I don't know if they're already there, but they're a lot.
Yeah, right now it says more info coming soon on the airdrop event, but either this weekend or early next week, I will write out all the information so it's clear for everybody, because you know, free mints are good, but there should definitely be more to it. And with this whole structure around it, with the airdrops and the requirement, it's a win-win for everybody involved. If you're not, you know, just in it for the free mint, but you actually want to see what the community is about, what we do, you know, have a little chat, maybe even join just one AMA, then we will reward that. And there will be different requirements throughout those 10 weeks to make sure that you have no other option than loving us. Your love is all we want, ultimately. Isn't that true?
Of course.
Perfect. Let me see. Any questions from anybody listening live? I see we have quite the crew listening in.
Quite the crowd. I think they actually understood everything in your ramble. That's very impressive.
Man, I should be like a keynote speaker, I feel like. I feel like I should stand next to like CSET Binance on like these conferences and just talk my shit.
Have a TED Talk.
Yeah, But the thing is, they use these teleprompters, right? And I never, even when I do like webinars and shit, but I never have used a teleprompter. I always just talk shit, and that's why I usually go like this in my go from like one topic to another, back to the old topic, but it keeps it engaging, right? Sometimes not as easy to understand, but Rick and his founding agent.
Oh, that's
The
gonna be a
question
story.
is, does Rick deserve his founding agent status? You have a story about it? What's the story?
There's no story.
Oh, sadness.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Sadness.
I agree with Irfan.
But the thing is, you
He should
know,
deserve it.
can he redeem himself? I guess it's a matter of time. I guess it is. The riddle master, you know, you control the leaderboard ultimately for now. Nah, you've
I
been
put
doing a really
myself on
great
it.
job. So yeah, just put yourself on it now. Plus
I'm gonna be the
500
first
points.
one. Yeah.
Rick is gonna post a new riddle now. Rick is actually not going to post a riddle. I am going to post the next riddle. I have
You
the
guys-
power. I've been granted the power by Rick to post the next riddle. He's going to do the leaderboard, but I'm going to post the riddle.
That's
Yeah, I was like, let me get involved a little bit as well, you know, like I haven't been doing everything myself anyway. No, I'm kidding. Now, the new riddle we made, which is not for this week, but that one is really, really sick. That was like a team effort. And it's like, I think that's the dopest one we've made so far.
Yeah.
I think everybody's going to really love it, kind of.
Kind of.
Yeah,
They'll hate it,
that
but they'll love
don't-
it.
the people that don't have a big brain, they will not like it.
Hmm.
But then again, if we were able to figure it out after making it, but then it's good. They're not as difficult as Arcus riddles, because his riddles were definitely on a different level, right? Those were definitely I don't have, you know, 6 hours to spend on one riddle, so we make the best of it. And Massimiliano is saying he has a big brain. Yeah, we will see. We will see.
Yeah.
If he doesn't solve that riddle, I'm going to tag him with a new role called Peanut Brain. Moving forward, it will just say on the Discord Peanut Brain. Yeah, that would be funny.
Get
We'll
the
see.
tucked points. Yeah, okay, crazy riddles. That's true. I never solved them in my life.
No, I actually solved quite a bit of them, but testing the riddles, it just took too much time. You know, like we internally, we test all the riddles. And his riddles, you know, I would just spend like 45 minutes on it, because I also get frustrated. That's why I love these riddles. I love how the marketing plays into like the lore and everything. But I would just get frustrated, you know, if I couldn't crack it. So then I would just spend like 45 minutes, an hour on it. And at that time, it wasn't really a problem. But right now, like, literally, like I have no time to waste. Now I had like a 30-minute gap, and I was like, let's talk some shit. And we did, which is great. And we should do that more often. So I will definitely, probably Friday, come back to you guys again. But I do always want to have something useful to say. So today was definitely to talk a little bit about the airdrop, to talk a little bit about the Digitsagents in general for anybody watching this on YouTube that wasn't aware yet. So if you're interested in a free Digitsagents, link in the description below, join the Digits Club Discord, go to the general chat, say, hello, how can I get whitelisted? I want to get my hands on a DigitsAgent NFT, exactly that. If in 5 minutes you have no reply, tag @Rick, R-I-K, and he will get shit sorted for you. VIP treatment 24/7, except
Everybody.
the 24 is going to be 14/7, basically, because we need our sleep. You know, we've been working hard, we've been grinding, and you want him to look like me. You see this? This is team no sleep. He has like the peachy skin of a 12-year-old girl. How does that work?
It's 10 hours of sleep every day.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
some of us have to do the real work, right?
Yeah, sure. All
No,
right.
I'm playing. You're doing great. You're doing awesome. Anyway, that's everything for today. We're out of time. I appreciate everybody showing up live. As always, I like to have a chat with you guys. Probably be back on Friday. Go to the Digits Club Discord. Check the events. Rick, Appreciate you. Good luck with the riddles. Have a nice day. See you in the next one.
Bye-bye.